Morning, Brian and Gareth, Debdencycle. We're doing a definitive guide today about riding from Cambridge to Ely and back along the banks of the Cam. There's nothing on the internet about it. Ordnance survey map, no use whatsoever, doesn't really help at all. It's a Fen River's way, so we're going to keep to the banks of the Cam as much as possible. Now the first bit on the north side from Cambridge to Waterbeach is well documented, but after that it's unknown. I tried the south side route, that was a jungle fest, so today will be a bit of an adventure. What you need with one of our rides, we want to tell you what sort of terrain you're going to encounter. You need somewhere to park your car where you're not going to get a ticket, and decent food along the way. We're on Ferry Lane in Cambridge, outside the Green Dragon pub. You can park here all day long. There's a bridge to get you north and south side of the river, just over there. So it's got everything that really ticks the boxes for us. So it's a British summer's time, so we'll come with sun cream and raincoats and long trousers for a stinging nettles if we encounter any. So let's go. Let's see if you can actually cycle Cambridge to Ely. So first couple of miles towards Waterbeach, this is what you end up with. It's just gravelly track, really lovely next to the river, but it's what comes afterwards that nobody's really documented, and that's what we'll be showing you a little bit further on. Don't forget, you can find all these rides on debdencycle.co.uk, all the Strava routes, and obviously all the details about our annual ride in aid of the 33 Engineer Regiment's Injured Soldiers Fund, which starts and stops at Debden, goes 35-50 miles out through lovely quiet countryside. Okay, get back to when we get into the grass. Only just started filming. Yeah.
Up to the axles in marsh.
Not quite that bad, but oh, we're back to the river, just south of, just north of Waterbeach, and the track has gone from gravel to what you can see there. So might be why it's not very well documented for bikes, but there you go. That's why we're doing it, so as you can find out whether you can or you can't. Right.
We can.
We're going to have a go. You do have to contend with the odd style here and there, and Gareth's a well experienced engineer, he's not having any trouble with that at all. I just sprung a little surprise on him as well. I said it was 10 miles there, 10 miles back, but it's not
Quite right, is it?
I think I miscalculated there. I knew there was a 20 in it somewhere. It's 20 miles there, 20 miles back. To which
so, yeah, should be good. Whether we'll make it or not is another matter.
I think we'll be coming back via the road.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean,
7 miles, definitely mountain bike territory. Absolutely beautiful. There's a guy over in the distance there practicing his polo, which sort of tells you a bit about the type of people that live around here. Gareth's just had a mechanical issue, binding brakes, disc brakes, so he's had to dismantle those. Bring yourself a toolkit if you're coming out here, because look, there's not exactly a lot of people around to help you. Like I say, definitely a mountain bike track. 7 odd miles in, let's crack on. Well, we've just come through our 4th kissing gate, not stiles, kissing gates. That's something else you might have to contend with. Fallen tree over the track. So this is turning into a bit of a jungle adventure rather than a cycle ride all of a sudden. Hey, we have the car. Up here.
we know how to take the road.
Yeah, have a couple of minutes out of the saddle, he says. Get your breath back. There you go. One willow tree. About 9 miles. As you can see, the track has almost disappeared. I've got cow parsley as tall as me. It is properly gone junglified, and almost impossible to video while cycling. Gareth's still here,
Yeah, somewhere.
but you can see the height of the vegetation. But the river's still there next to us. But yeah, there's a track there somewhere. The track's getting a little bit better. Having just come through cow poo swamp for about 300 yards. Still down by the river, swans, the offending cows. Yeah, you do have to go through fields with cows in, but we're only about 10 miles in. It's taken us nearly 2 hours. It's quite an endurance event.
3 more to go then.
12 miles. That is the track. Another style, kissing gait thing. We must have done what? 10 of those. Average one
At least
about 1 a
10.
mile. And yeah, 12 miles. More of the same. You can see why there hasn't been a video recommending this route. Now I'm not sure if it'll be able to be picked up on a camera, but in the distance there, Ely Cathedral. The track has improved, as you can see, but 12.5 miles in, sweating buckets, 2 hours, 12.5 miles. Let's just hope the track continues like this and is less of a jungle, as we've seen before.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed. Another hazard. Another big old bull. Well, little horns. I'm guessing that's a boy. Hello, mister. Hello, mister. We'll just walk around here. Good boy. If you don't like cows, and you don't like bulls, you don't like cow poo, don't come on this ride. Yeah, probably is. Yeah. Now don't you fall over in the cow pat, will you? Because people might think you're just trying to colour your head in because you haven't got any hair. I'm not that far behind you. Good girl. Yeah, so as you can see, we're still close to the river. But got a few hairy obstacles in the way. You just have to take it easy past them. Don't want to scare them too much, do you? Well, 15.4 miles, Ely Cathedral. Don't know if you can see it on the video, but that's looming ever larger. The track for the last mile or so has turned into a fairly smooth grass bit. Still next to the river. Our friends the cows, we just had to move them out of the way. Good little cows. The middle 10 or 11 miles of this ride, as you've seen, it's all really overgrown. The first couple of 3 miles into Waterbeach is absolutely fine. We're hoping the last 3 or 4 miles is going to continue like this, because just about had enough of big stinging nettles and giant hogweed. Just wait for Gareth to catch up. It didn't stay flat grass, nicely cut and smooth for very long. As you can see, it turned back into overgrown stuff again. And now we've got to cross the railway line. I think we'll have a little map check first. Cathedral's getting even bigger. River's still over there. Nearly there, Gareth, nearly there.
That's painful. That is painful.
Yeah, that's
last 4 miles, right? You got the better of me there.
Yeah. That's been
well worthwhile.
Oh, where are we?
In Cambridge, really.
So we've arrived at Ely Marina. Very pretty. 18 miles, just under 18 miles. It's been really hard going. Put it on your bucket list. Run a marathon, do a triathlon, cycle from Cambridge to Ely along the side of the river. Gareth, would you call that a nice ride out?
No, I wouldn't. It's a bit of a challenge. Only do the trip Cambridge to Ely if you really want a challenge and you want to point it through. Other than that, don't do it.
Yeah, so there we go. We set out to give you a definitive guide to the ride, and we have. And now we've worked out why there hasn't been a video like this before. So maybe don't do this one unless you really fancy a challenge. If you fancy a more comfortable challenge, come along 3rd of September for the Debdencycle, and you can help the guys at Carver Barracks raise some money also for their injured soldiers funds. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.
Yeah, I don't like the humans.
Nice.